What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back over in WHF and we're taking a look at the results of our most recent 5v5 CWL Esport War against Damnus Infectum. I don't really know these guys too well, but here you can see the results. We ended up pulling away. We got the victory. Pretty one-sided affair. They ended up tripling my base, which wasn't too surprised with. It wasn't a brand new base or anything like that, but uh, nice job there. The rest of their attacks, they were pretty low percent, 66, almost a triple on Hunter, and 63 and 75. So we ended up having this was almost a triple. Fresh air, almost a triple as well. We actually, this war, we did nothing but air attacks. So that's going to be kind of the focus of this video. Make sure you drop a comment, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think of the videos in the comments. Let me know if you think if there's something else I should be doing, or if there's something else you guys want to see. But like I said, I did live stream this war. I had like 12 viewers, something like that. So it wasn't the biggest, live stream ever. It was my first live stream ever, and I did all the planning and the attacking live on the stream. So it was very fun. Nice to get a triple on my very first live stream. But if you guys want to check that out, it'll be on YouTube. Pretty fun stream, kind of laid back. You can hear all the planning between myself and my other teammates. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. But today we're going to be taking a look at all the attacks that we went through and all the triples that we got. We're going to be starting with Pablo here. And like I said, this was a very interesting war because this war we ended up using all air attacks in order to get all of our triples. So no Yetis, no hybrid, no none of that stuff. So I'm going to be taking a look at how we did some of that. And on this base, you can see on the planning portion of it that there's a lot of value to be had here with the zaps and the quake. Now, zapping these two sweepers, zapping the CC, zapping the expos, and the scatter shot. Pablo's going to do that. He's going to sui his heroes into here, try to get the enemy queen, pick off this first layer of defenses and all this trash. He's going to send a blimp into the town hall with a hound and 5 sneaky goblins. That hound's going to come over here and tank, and he's going to be doing his Lalo this way, right? And he's going to be relying on his RC, taking out the enemy RC, and pretty much getting straight through the eagle. And he wants to kind of end where his heroes had done that trimming. So because the zap is going to take out so much, the pathing is actually pretty solid for Lalo, because all of this is down to the zaps. So really, he's going into a very early scatter shot and inferno, and then this will probably be the area where he's going to tome, and that'll carry him all the way through the eagle into the next inferno, right? And then he just uses spells to get to the back end. So definitely ended up working out. Not everything went right though, so we're going to see the adjustments that he had to make. Coming with 3 hounds and 30 loons, so no ice golems or anything like that for his heroes. But he ends up doing his zap and his quake, and the expos for some reason don't go down. I'm thinking he missed maybe one of his zaps, but he's gonna continue with the spell, or continue with the plan. That's what we do here. We gotta, excuse me, but when things don't go right, you still gotta continue with the plan, because a lot of times you might not get everything that you plan for, but a lot of times the plan will be strong enough that you'll end up getting the triple anyway. And obviously in this case, you're going to see here the single inferno locks on his king, and the queen doesn't cooperate. She doesn't step in to get the enemy queen. She's actually going to keep going around. So we're like, fuck it, just start your Lalo. Gets the blimp going. Nice blimp. Gets the town hall. Going to start his Lalo in. It's pretty much a 4-hound Lalo, so he's got a ton of tanking for his troops, which is good, because he's going to need it, because he has quite a bit of base left. But he's going to send in a good healthy pack of loons from the bottom, because he needs to get these expos down as well. So he's flying into that first Tesla farm. Not ideal. Probably won't start that second hound a little bit later. But here comes the RC. RC's coming in. He's going to tome, which is going to let his RC get through the enemy RC. And he's going to freeze, I believe, the queen. Oh, it catches the tornado, which ends up letting the loons kill the queen, which was OP. You know, kind of lucky, but everyone needs a little bit of luck every once in a while. Gets that last spell down, and at this point he's got so many balloons left, and it's just one wizard tower because the queen picked up the wizard tower on the top side. That's only one wizard tower left, and he still has his RC. She's low, but yeah, ends up being a triple. Ends up being that the cleanup troops are going to be ones that kind of clutch this 3-star for us, but again, things go sideways on the plan. You gotta adjust and just kind of make it happen, right? All right, so the next is gonna be flex. Now, we actually had a pretty big hiccup this war. We got confused on the home and away standards for attacking, and we found out we were actually late on attacking. So Hunter went in on what was supposed to be this base, and he actually accidentally hit another base that Flex was planning on. So we just adjusted, and I did a video yesterday about dragons, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. So overall, the plan that we came up with was pretty quick plan to it's worked very well for such a quick plan. But we're going to send the ice golem here at 9 o'clock, and it's going to tank this inferno tower because of the range of the inferno is like that, right? And the ice golem is going to freeze the inferno when it goes down, which is going to give us an opportunity to send the royal champ in and get into that area. And the plan is to get this air defense in this wizard tower, and that kind of breaks off the funnel at 9 o'clock here, right? Then you're going to sneak in like a baby dragon here, and that's going to start cleaning off all these buildings on the outside. So everything here is pretty much funneled, right? Okay, and then down here, what the plan was is we're going to use the Barbarian King to walk this way, and then we're going to send the Queen directly behind. And what it's going to do is going to make the funnel here, and it's also going to pick off these 2 wizard towers, right? So now we have the funnel at 6 all the way to pretty much 4. We're going to just say the funnel's here, right? And then we have the funnel here. So obviously this is a very solid funnel that we're going to be able to send our dragons and a stone slammer in. Now, again, things don't go perfectly to plan, but we end up just keep going with it. We're going to make sure we get all our dragons in here. We're going to have double rages to get through this because there's going to be kind of a late CC pool and the town hall area. Once you get through this area by the town hall, you can see the scatter shot here. The scatter shot here, the wizard tower here, wizard tower back end, and then the scatter shot here. There's no splash damage at all on the top side of this base, with the exception of this wizard tower at 1, and that is very open for a free spell. There's nothing really to stop something from being frozen there. And then here on the bottom side of the base, we noticed the heroes can get both of these wizard towers. So we're getting a wizard tower on the Sui, we're getting 2 wizard towers on the outside with the king and the queen, and then these 2 buildings can be frozen together if we need them. And then there's only one outlier, which is what we're bringing freezes for in the first place, right? So we figured if we could get our dragons into this compartment area with a rage spell coming out of a tome, they would be tanking all of this in the middle, and this would go down to our dragons. And that gives us a very nice opportunity to do like a pretty simple bat wave around the back side of this base to kind of trim it off as our dragons are pushing forward. And it works like a charm. Flex really adjusted and came through big right here with a pretty clutch 3-star. So here comes the ice golem. You're going to see where things kind of go south. Surprise Teslas, which we should have planned for. Honestly, what we could have probably done was drop the wizards and the archers and just bring another ice golem. It would have probably like doubled the value that the RC got, but RC ends up getting pretty much what she needs. We don't get the wizard tower, but you're going to see the adjustment that he makes by using the slammer for the wizard tower, and it's going to keep our pathing nice and tight. So King's doing his thing, baby dragon goes down. You're going to see how good of a funnel this actually develops into. queen's going to kind of support the king. Now, the king is actually going to do such a good job that he's going to end up pulling the CC. Even though he's going to get locked on by a single, he's going to hit the ability. He's going to pull the CC, and it's going to be like a lava hound and headhunters and goblins. So not the ideal CC. But what we ended up doing was just letting the queen deal with the hound, because nothing is targeting the queen at all. Now look how tight this funnel is. This is a beautiful funnel for dragons. Dragons going in the core. They find an early tornado, which isn't a big deal. He's going to make sure he tomes in order to get through the town hall and a single. Queen's dealing with the CC. She still has ability. Now, as second rage comes down, and pretty much exactly what we wanted to happen is happening. These two buildings are going to be tanked by the dragons. This is the only splash damage, and he's got plenty of time to work through here, and the queen is actually going to pick off that second air wizard tower. So perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Here comes a bat wave. Puts the ice golem up top, just, you know, maybe he can sneak it in there and help the bats out. The ice golem was actually planned to be with the king and the queen. Ended up not needing it though. He's gonna end up swagging a lot of spells here. So 2 free spells, 2 loons, 1 wizard, 1 archer. And like I said, that's actually 15 troop space. Probably could have used that 15 troop space to get another ice golem there for the RC, but we ended up not even using the one for the hero, so could have just used that one. And then finally, this is my triple. This is my first live attack on stream. Ended up being a triple, so it's pretty nice. It was also my first attack on an iPad. I bought my wife like a really big iPad, and I wanted to get I had to use it for streaming, and it made it so I had to do the attack on it. And it was my first time really not attacking on my phone, and it was very weird, I'll tell you that much, but it ended up working out. It was actually really nice to do a Lalo. I could imagine that doing a queen charge would be pretty difficult on it, but I really enjoyed doing it on the Lalo. So on this base, we're just going to state the obvious. I was really playing with the idea of trying to zap the queen when she steps right there, and I was going to get the scatter shot, town hall, the sweeper, bomb tower, trying to get the expo. But I didn't want to miss my zaps, right? So I just said, you know what? I'm going to just play it safe. I'm going to get the 3 here that I really need is the sweeper, the town, or the CC, and the scatter shot. And then I knew that once I had those buildings down, I'll go ahead and mark them out because you're going to kind of see the funnel develop that I was thinking of. I knew once I had those 3 buildings out that what I ended up doing, and I'm also going to get the bomb tower, so what I ended up doing by taking those buildings out wasn't just getting the value of the scatter shot, the sweeper, and the CC. What I ended up doing was cutting the base in half, and I always like to cut the base in half. So the next part of the plan, I'm going to put in my barbarian king here to walk this way with the ice golem, and I'm going to use 1 loon to kind of take out this mortar. That way I just make sure I have the funnel. King's going to walk that way. Ice golem's going to tank everything here while the king does his thing walking this way. I'm going to sneak in a little wall break here on the bomb tower, and then I'm going to drop my archer queen in. She's going to step in and she's going to clear all of these defenses here. Okay, so when I said I cut the base in half, now you can kind of see that this is a good Lalo path coming through the rest of the base. And then what I'm going to do as my king clears into here and is tanking all these buildings, I'm going to put an ice golem in here and an RC into the Inferno tower here. Sorry, I can't talk this morning. But she's going to get all that down, right? And she's going to get the enemy RC. It's going to be really nice and OP. And you can see on the back side of the base, the Lalo is pretty simple. I'm going to start with a slammer because I know I'm leaving the enemy queen. So I'm going to be bringing a slammer and 5 loons. My goal for the slammer was to get it to go into this archer tower because I did not think the queen was going to get this archer tower. And then the next closest building would be this cannon. So go into the cannon, go into here, and that dragon and 5 loons would pretty much knock out the enemy archer queen, right? And then I'm going to be flying in here to the air defense with the hound and sprinkling in loons from this direction, right? Next hound's going to come from around this direction, and I believe the second hound actually comes into this air defense here, which isn't a big deal. I was bringing 3 hounds because I just like the extra tankiness of having 3 hounds. So we're gonna have 2 hounds coming in here. The Lalo's gonna kind of sandwich in here and start pushing this way. Then my third hound's gonna come from this direction with loons coming in from the top side in order to push to this Inferno. Early tome just to get through the Queen, and then all the spells to get through the Eagle. And then there's going to be a couple buildings over here, like this Wizard Tower, this Warden platform, this Archer Tower that are still up. So I'm going to hold like 5 balloons in the bag, and I'm going to float them from the back end while my loons are approaching this way. And this was pretty overkill, I'm not going to lie. It was a very good plan. I probably could have hit first just to avoid that whole hiccup of us messing up the which base we attacked, but it ended up working out. I think I hit second, so this was the second hit of the war. Very nice zap quake value right there. I didn't want to gamble by trying to get the Queen, so I'm going to get the Queen with the Slammer. I put the Ice Golem in, and I realized I probably didn't need the Ice Golem there, but the King's going to take so long beating on these storages that I wanted to make sure he pushed all the way over there to the Warden platform, because he needs to tank for my Royal Champ. And so that's why I used the Ice Golem so early, even though it seems like it's taking a good amount of time. And I realized at this point that it's taking a lot of time. So what I end up doing, as soon as the King gets locked on and he's taking a good amount of damage, I'm going to pop his ability early, let him clear out through these small trash buildings, and I'm going to get my Queen started. Because once I get my Queen started, I'm going to forget about her, and I'm going straight over here to my RC. So I know the Queen's going to be fine. I know she's got auto ability. There's no scatter shot or enemy Queen in there. So now my RC is going to do what she does best. Get in there, get that Inferno Tower, pops it early, finds this Tornado, which is huge. Still have the Queen ability. She's going to clear a little bit more. And that Ice Golem over there is just doing absolutely nothing. So good job, Ice Golem. Queen ends up actually getting that outside Archer Tower, but not the end of the world. Here comes the Lalo. And like I said, this is a pretty overkill base. So Dragon comes out, I use a tome, everything's getting in. Still have 2 hounds alive as I come to this backside of the base, so nothing's dead yet. That Eagle was kind of scaring me because it was locking all my group of loons here, and that Sweeper pushed them out. So I just was holding on to a haste. Realized I lost that big group of loons. I only have like 20 loons up right now. I need to get these loons into the Eagle, and then boom. Big group of loons going to the Eagle. I'm going to freeze. Still have those 5 loons in the bag. Probably could have ended up swagging them because of this dragon and everything, but 2 loons there, 2 loons there, 1 loon. And everything kind of converges. Using my last haste just to make sure I get to this Wizard Tower. And GG. So it doesn't look like there's a ton of loons left, but on this attack I only came in with 23 balloons at the start because I used 1 for a funnel. So in total I only had 28 loons. Most people start their Lalo with around 30 loons, but I've been playing a lot with the 3 Lava Hound Lalo, and I'm recognizing that, and by using the extra Lava Hound, you can be a lot more patient with your spells, which generally is the key to success with the Zap Lalo. So anyways, guys, like I said, we got the victory here. The other 2 attacks, even though the percent wasn't extremely high, they were actually super close to being 3 stars. So almost went perfect here. This is a good bounce back from us. Last week I had a 99% 1 star in the Esport War, and it kind of cost us the war. So glad I could kind of bounce back. I'm going to be bringing these wars to you streamed live as much as I can, as much as work will allow. So hope you guys stay tuned in for that. Maybe you can start joining me. Not much of a streamer yet, but we're getting there. So big shout out to my wife. She helped me tremendously by hooking up the stream. I don't know anything about it, and she kind of figured it out, talked me through it. So she's amazing like always. And again, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Share it with your friends. Share it with your clanmates. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Take it easy.